It was reported earlier that the U.S. District Attorney Office is investigating Malik Beasley of the Detroit Pistons and his involvement on betting NBA games. What you doing, Malik Beasley? What you doing, man? What are you doing? You just why? Little people, big people, all people. Welcome to Buffed Up Sports. Thanks for clicking on this video. Now, just make sure you head over to buffedupsports.com. That's where you'll find the links to all my social media platforms. Easy ways to financially support the show, if you're able. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel so you'll never miss a new video. If you're enjoying the content, please share Buffed Up Sports with your peoples. Let's get everybody watching and tuning in. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Buffed Up Sports. Now, I hope you enjoy this video. How many times are these athletes going to learn? Don't bet. Don't bet. Don't bet. When you making, is it for the love of the game? I don't get it. Because if you already making millions, why are you betting? Why? You don't need the money. I guess betting is fun, but if you're making that much money and you know you could lose all that money if you bet one single game, what's the point? I just don't get it. But you know how they say, everybody is, innocent until proven guilty. So I'm gonna give Malik Beasley the benefit of the doubt there. At least that's what his attorney is saying. Malik Beasley's attorney said, and I quote, "Investigation is not a crime." So I guess we should clarify that much. It has not been proven that Malik Beasley was betting on NBA games. But however, it is under investigation by the U.S. District Attorney. This is federal. Federal. This ain't just your little slap on the wrist, your little county charge. It's federal. This ain't. I know 2 Chainz said he gonna be fresh with the feds watching. This ain't so fresh though. It's just, but to break it down in the sports world, it's just really bad timing. As a Pistons fan, for Malik Beasley, for the Pistons organization, this is horrible timing. Free agency is around the corner. The word on the street is that the Pistons were about to give Malik Beasley a new contract. Because, Malik Beasley's only been on the Pistons for a season. And that season, this past season that he was on the Pistons was hooping. He finished second in the league for 3-pointers. So he had a great season. So, of course, you want to bring him back. I've been telling folks, out of Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway, and Dennis Schroeder, the odds are you probably only bring 1 back, maybe 2 at best. So considering out of those 3 guys, who do you want back? Malik Beasley is the answer every single time. So that's what hurts right now, because we about to sign him back. And now, not to say it won't happen, but of course we got to let things play out here. Of course the Pistons put the talks on pause once they found out about the investigation. But again, it just sucks right now because the East is so wide open. Since next season you're gonna face Milwaukee Bucks without a Giannis, without a Damian Lillard. You're facing the Boston Celtics, who are blowing up their roster right now, but of course without a Jason Tatum. You're playing the Indiana Pacers, who are fresh off a finals run, but without Tyrese Halliburton. So my point is, the East is so wide open next year that, the plan for the Pistons was to stay put and let's just make a run again with the same roster where everybody healthy this go around. But to lose somebody like Malik Beasley potentially, that changes the whole game, which is why I'm so frustrated about it, because we had a chance to do something. Now you might be forced to make a move. And, the Pistons have pretty much said they're not going to, pressure themselves into making a move. But already you got other teams in the East making moves, like your Orlando Magics, your Atlanta Hawks, who also understand the situation in the East. This thing is wide open. Let's make a move. And I get the Pistons for not, falling to the pressure of let's make a move. But then when you have another event like, our best 3-point shooter from last season might not be on the roster this next season. We need to make a move. Like, the pressure's on now. And again, with free agency only like 24 hours away, we ain't got time to wait on hey, I wonder if Malik Beasley's going to get out of this situation or not. You don't have the time to wait. So it's also frustrating to Malik Beasley. He just cost himself so much money. And maybe a team will take a chance on him later in free agency, assuming he's able to, beat this situation. Of course, if he doesn't matter because he's going to be probably banned from the league. It's just, I don't like this whole thing. Now my problem is, I understand they said these bets were made during the 23-24 season when Malik Beasley was with the Milwaukee Bucks. That is a tongue twister, Malik and Milwaukee. But that's the word, that's what they said the bets took place. However, if those bets were made during that season, they're just now, catching on. Who's to say he didn't make bets this past season and it might not come out later as well? I'm not trying to stir the pot here. I'm just speaking facts and as a Pistons fan. Malik Beasley's performance during the playoffs concerned me because let's look at the numbers here. You see how he did in the regular season, and then you see how he did in the playoffs. It's no secret he went cold in the playoffs. He only had one good game the whole series, game 6. And this is my problem with game 6. That pass that he didn't catch, that drop pass. Look at the clip.
Beasley, Harris falls down. Hardaway, back for Cunningham. Swing it off the hands of Beasley. Out of bounds. Pistons turn it over.
Y'all not with me on this one? Y'all not questioning the fact that something's up here? Because how do you shoot so well in the regular season? And I get it, the playoffs is a much different atmosphere. But okay, you go that cold? And then not only that cold, you can't make the catch with your team season on the line. You're wide open and you miss. I mean, don't even miss. You don't even get the shot off because you didn't catch the ball. You're wide open. That, I knew something was up. I'm not going to act like I thought it was a gambling thing, but something seemed strange with the whole way Malik Beasley performed during the playoffs because, again, he was just a great shooter the whole season. And then to get to the playoffs when we need you the most, and you just can't get it together, like something was up. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, maybe he's dealing with something mentally. But now that it's all coming out, it's all making sense. And now it makes me question, was he betting on Pistons games too? More importantly, was he betting on the NBA playoffs? It makes me question it. But I guess time will tell. We're going to see what happened. We'll see what the Pistons do with free agency now. We'll see if Malik Beasley could get out of this situation or not. All I know is I'm rooting for him because I like him and I want him back. But at the same time, if he was betting on games and especially, screwed the Pistons out of opportunity, he could kick rocks. So it's a slippery slope. It's a hard way to look at. But yeah, it's a slippery slope that only a shimmy can solve. Yo, so thanks for checking out that video. With that being said, make sure you go to buffdovesports.com for the latest updates and to keep up with me on my social media channels. And if you want to help the show because you enjoy it so much, you could go to the support tab on buffdovesports.com to send in a donation. And more importantly, hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss an episode. Thanks for watching.